Fans, I'm back. This is Trey Brady with roundabout.com, the boxing roundtable where you, the fan, are the analyst. We're here at the wonderful Waldorf JC's Community Center here in Waldorf, Maryland, on the Bobby Magruder promoted Golden Gloves Regional Tournament. Mind you, this regional tournament is impromptu the national tournament, which will be held in Mesquite, Nevada within the next couple of weeks. We're here right now with Albi Sadikai. Albi Sadikai. Albi just fought about roughly a half an hour ago. Clearly you can see he's wearing his medal that he received post-fight. I want to talk to you a little bit about this fight.
Sure.
What were your thoughts on the outcome of the fight?
Well, I mean, I always go with a winning mentality. So it doesn't matter what happens. You know, that's how I step in the ring.
So it's almost like it's written. Are you saying that the fate has its hand in your fight, or did Albi bring anything to the fight that could have changed the fate of the fight?
I just had no doubt. That's all.
Okay. Were you surprised by the outcome?
Well, to be honest with you, yeah, I was surprised by the outcome. I didn't feel that my opponent was skilled more than compared to my skills. I felt that my opponent was in better shape than I was. Prior to the fight, I actually, you know, I worked 60, 70 hour a week, so I was only able to be twice a week in the gym. Prior to that, I had a wisdom tooth was infected, so I couldn't open my mouth about a week ago.
Right.
So I had to get on antibiotics, I had to get on everything, and I dropped a lot of weight real rapidly because I couldn't eat solid foods. I had to put things on a blender, you know, do what I needed to do. Now, my trainer wanted to pull me out of the fight.
Right.
You know, with all due respect, yeah, I respect that, but my thing was, you know, I came this far, I wasn't going to let something like that stop me.
Right.
You know, every warrior has his days, whether good or bad, and you learn to live with it.
Tell me something. With those same type of injuries, you said you work 60, 70 hours a week. Would you pull yourself out of regular days' work for the same reason?
I don't understand your question. What do you mean by
In other words, let's say you work a 9 to 5. You work 60, 70 hours a week. Boxing is your passion, boxing is your hobby, but hopefully in your future career.
Oh, absolutely. I would love to box 9 to 5, Monday through Friday.
So tell me something. I don't mean to interrupt you.
No problem. Go ahead.
But doing your current 9 to 5, with the wisdom tooth issue, with the issues of taking antibiotics, and with the fact that you can't drink, would you pull yourself out of your regular job for that same reason?
I mean, if I pull myself out of the job, I won't be able to survive.
Okay.
So that's an issue.
So, and I kind of feel like
it's not a 9 to 5. It's actually, you know, you go 7 to 8. You know, I'm into car sales, and car sales, it's commission based, and it's about being there. And if you're not there, you don't survive.
Right.
So,
and I guess in the fight game as well, if the same commitment's not there, if the same time is not put in, and if in a situation like tonight where you decided to fight on, knowing that you might not have been at your best, he went in there to survive, to showcase his skill, to put on the best show possible, and to survive. And you came out a winner regardless of what the judges may feel, or what anybody may feel. You still come out a winner because you're still standing, you're still healthy, and you live to fight another day. So I want to thank you very much for giving us an opportunity to interview you. Appreciate it. Can we talk to the coach for a second?
Yes, sir. This is actually one of the coaches too.
All right.
All right.
So tell us, Coach, you want to give us your name?
My name is Marcus Thomas.
Coach Thomas, we spoke to your fighter a second ago. Albi told us that there were times within the last couple of weeks where it was thought that he would not be able to make it to this point. What types of motivations did you give him as a coach to keep him prepped and ready for this particular event with this magnitude of you know, prize fighting on the line?
But actually, like he pretty much has a winner mentality all by itself. We really, you know, when it comes to Albi, he already has the fight won in his mind already. He already has that drive, just like he mentioned that Terrence wanted to pull him out, which is the head coach. He wanted to pull him out, and but he really didn't want to do that. He came this far, he fought this far, and he deserved the fight. Right. So he really just wanted to go ahead and fight. As far as giving him, you know, any encouragement and things of that nature, it's the same. We kill him in the gym and try to push him as hard as we can. But as he stated, you know, with that tooth, you know, it did have him a little fatigue, and it bothered him a little bit. On top of the fact he couldn't eat solid foods.
Were you impressed at all with his level of competition that was in the ring against him?
I mean, I was impressed. First of all, they even entered the fight in that state. That even wanted to fight, and like he's a warrior. You know what I mean? I got a lot of respect for Albi, and pretty much that's what warriors do. I mean, they come this far. They work hard and they deserve it. He deserved to fight. That's why he fought.
What weight class were we fighting in tonight, Coach?
He was fighting in heavyweight. Yeah, light heavy.
Heavyweight division. You guys noticed the final heavyweight fight tonight?
Yeah.
With the two large individuals, 201 plus pounds.
Yeah.
I asked one of the fighters in that particular fight, does size matter when it comes to, or in comparison to an individual's conditioning?
Okay.
One guy was clearly well over 6 feet tall, 330 pounds. The other guy was about 6'2", 6'3", 228 pounds. But the conditioning made the difference in that fight.
Absolutely.
All this conditioning, if it were stepped up to the level that you know he can perform at, would it have been a different outcome tonight?
But I think it would have been a different outcome.
Yeah.
Yes, I do, but the conditioning also plays a part on the antibiotics he was on.
Right.
You got to take that into account.
Right.
So he worked hard in the gym. So it wasn't the conditioning so much as it was the fact that he, you know what I'm saying, he was under antibiotics and also painkillers.
Okay. Tell us, Coach, who else do we have here with us?
This is Yuri.
Hello?
How you doing?
You want me to stay here?
Sure, that's fine. Trey Brady with Roundabout Boxing, the Boxing Round Table. I see you have some shinery on your shirt right here. You want to tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah. For this, I want to say thank you. Thank you. Thanks for the God. And the second man who I want to appreciate my win, this is my trainer, this is my coach, Terrence.
What do you think about your performance tonight? How did you feel? Did you feel good? Did you feel confident?
Yeah, I feel confident, but I had some mistakes. So we will work next week. I will have fight 28th, and I keep growing up.
Right.
So
How old are you?
21.
21 years old. You look 14.
Okay.
And that's good.
That's good.
That's good.
My body's too young. Yeah.
So tell us,
I have a lot of time.
did you enjoy the fight tonight? Have you watched any of the other fights?
Yeah. I like. You can see the difference between novice and open fighters.
Just like that.
Yeah, so I need to keep working. Next step, more fights in amateurs, turn to open fighter. Then next I can think about pro fights.
Okay. You're 21. What do you do when you're not in the gym? Tell us a little bit about your personal life outside the gym. What do you do?
Like, what are you interested in?
For example, do you have a job outside of boxing?
Yeah.
What do you do?
I have work moving company.
Moving company.
So I have training in the daytime. Then I came to the gym and have another training.
So you get your weight training during the day, and you get your
yeah.
boxing. Okay, that's fair. That's a fair assessment. One last question for you. Actually, I got two. One's gonna be a quick one. This is the one before that. Where are you originally from?
Ukraine.
Ukraine. How do you feel about the training regimen that you received growing up as a youngster in the Ukraine, and then coming to America and fighting with your American trainers, your American coaches? Are there any similarities? Are there differences? What's going on? What's the difference?
The difference is that in my country we have a lot of good trainers. I did kickboxing, not a lot, but my trainer, he was not interested about all that. I thought I just work out how I work out in Ukraine. You cannot compare workout with Terrence, and the job what I have here in the gym is very different. But we have in Ukraine, we have a good trainers too.
Okay. Last thing before we go, the police officer at the door where we were all standing at had a request. And this is not me, but I'd love to ask this question nonetheless. So I need you to do me a favor. I want you to look at the camera, and I want you to say to the camera exactly what I'm about to say. You ready?
Okay.
Look at the camera and say, I must break you.
I must break you.
Thanks a lot, man. Appreciate it. This is Trey Brady with roundabout.com, the Boxing Roundtable, where you the fan, I'm the analyst, signing out. Peace.